How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to episode 52. 52 already, that's bloody crazy, of the FUT Champions Elite. Today is an important episode. Why? Because we need to win 9 out of the remaining 10 to get Elite 2. The Elite 1 dream is out the window. Last episode, we had a terrible time of things, but today we look to rectify that. And if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, even game codes, lads, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you will need is right there in the description below. And lads, as always, if you do enjoy, smash a like on the video. That would be very much appreciated. Last time out, like I said, we won 6, we lost 4. We had a terrible time. Well, overall, for the current standings, 23 wins, 7 losses, 70 goals scored, 31 conceded, and a goal difference of 33. Now the team, if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you would have already, but we switched to a 4-1-2-1-2. Sterling comes out, Kante normally comes in, Pogba goes to Cam, Benzema, Ronaldo at striker, the midfield of Rooney, Kante, Vieira and Pogba, and then in defence, team of the group stage Sidibe, team of the group stage Varane. And speaking of team of the group stage, lads, I'll be starting those reviews from tomorrow, so any other team of the group stage player that you want me to see kind of review, let me know in the comment section below, and I will look to get that done ASAP. We have Legend Blanc, Inform Walker, and Inform Red, Hugo Lloris. Lads, let's get into the games. So here we go then, lads. My first opponent has Red Inform Walker. He's got Lukaku and Martial. And I've got to say, in this game, it wasn't all plain sailing. Like I said just before, we need to win 9 out of the remaining 10. And my opponent in this game takes the lead. It's Martial breaking the defensive line and scoring a goal. It's 1-0 in the match, and he goes on to bite his hand, that kind of Barini celebration. We come forward, it's Ronaldo on the ball, takes it past the opponent, drives it in the area, gives it to Benzema, who passes it home to make it 1-1. And then we were 2-1 down in the second half, 61 minutes in. Martial again on the score sheet. We weren't kind of making any opportunities, so later on we switched to a 4-4, and it's not even a 4-4, it's a 3-4-2-1. We switched things around, we brought Ibra on, Benzema's on, Ronaldo's on, Sidibe on the left, Walker on the right. It's a very advanced formation, but it's a very attacking one, and it made me create so many more opportunities. We bring it back level 2-2, force extra time, and in extra time, we kept the same formation. Ronaldo scoring, happy bloody days, and we went on to score another. It's Vieira into the area to Benzema, and he wins a penalty. I kind of bought that one with the Beberton there. It's always going to kind of give you a penalty if you do get caught, and our penalty taker, Laurent Blanc, some of you ask why he is the penalty taker. He's one of the best, statistically, penalty takers on FIFA 17. That is why he's on penalties, and that is why he normally scores penalties. As you can see in that game, we do win 4-3 against Stuart United. 14 shots on goal. We should have scored more goals, but once I switched formations, we created so many more opportunities. Next up front duel. He's got Lacazette, he's got Niang, he's got Martial as a left forward playing at Cam. I've got to say, he was a bloody menace, and it is Niang who opens the scoring. 1-0 from a corner kick. It's our corner kick in the second half, which reaps the rewards. It comes to Benzema, flick over the head. That is beautiful, and he finesses it home just to make it 1-1. And then we come forward again. It's Ronaldo with a stunner in extra time to make it 2-1. Surely we will go on to win it from this point, as Ibrahimovic inside the area whips it across, 2 across, and it's Lacazette. My super subs in that game were Lacazette, Ibrahimovic, maybe even Douglas Costa. Sometimes I bring DC on, play mid-cam, Lacazette at striker, and yeah, Ibrahimovic at striker as well, and I drop like Ronaldo to midfield. Honestly, I can't get rid of Ronaldo. Ronaldo is too important to this team. He scores so many goals. It's ridiculous. And you'll see at this end of the episode that he is on like 38 goals or something stupid like that out of 40 games. That's a very good return from FUT Champions. As Benzema turns in the area, it comes to Pogba. We're trying to kind of work the space. And sometimes that's what you got to do inside the area. You got to work the space. You got to look for the passes. You got to look for the opportunities to dribble, the opportunities to shoot. And that is exactly what we did in that situation. Then Rooney comes forward. A lovely through ball to Benzema, who wraps up the game. Why? Because my opponent rage quit. 8 shots, 5 on targets, 52% possession. He had 1 shot, 1 on target, and he thought he couldn't hack the rest of the game. And I don't blame him for kind of backing out, because towards the back end of FUT Champions, you're trying to get your games in as fast as possible. That is why my kind of theory to play on Sunday is the best time to play, because if you go 2 goals up, your opponent is trying to get as many games crammed in that Sunday as possible. Maybe the work on the Saturday, something like that. They're trying to get the games in on the Sunday. They will back out if you go 2 goals up. In this game, we went 1 goal down. We brought it level through Benzema. Then Kante finds Pogba. Lovely through ball to Karim. And the dream makes it 2-1 in the game. I say that all the bloody time, but we come forward yet again. It is Ronaldo stopping the ball dead and then winning a penalty off the goalkeeper. What the keeper's doing there, I will never know. I know he tried to go for the ball, but Donnarumma kind of bit the second time and bit at Ronaldo's ankles. It was a stonewall penalty before Kante finds Vieira. Vieira finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo drives towards the net, and that is a beautiful finesse right in the top corner. In that game, I've got to say, it could have went either way. Even though I had 9 shots, he had 6. He had more possession. I've got to say, he looked more dangerous in the game. He was making more dangerous opportunities. I was putting in last-ditch challenges, etc., etc. And honestly, GG's to my opponent. He was a very tough opponent, as was this one. He's got Candreva on the right. He's got Higuain up front. Higuain always seems to cause me a lot of problems. In this one, we do go 1 goal up. It's Kante who drives at the back post, and it is a tap-in, an easy tap-in for Paul Pogba. Before it's ever Banega, he finds Insigne. Insigne's finesse. What the fuck is that, man? I mean, how can I defend against that? I can't literally do anything on the game. It bounces off his chest like he's a wooden bloody plank, and it just goes in the net off his player. I think it was Candreva who scored. He went 2-1 up. We brought it back level to 2-2, and I thought, happy days, we are back in the game. 75 minutes in, we come forward yet again, and I thought we were going to win because Paul Pogba plays it to Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney shoots across the keeper, and we do get a tap in. 3-2, and then I decided to upload a video. As you will see in that corner, I didn't even try to hit it away. I was uploading a video for you guys. It was yesterday. It was yesterday's video of FUT Champions, and I do concede, and that led me in the game to go in extra time. In extra time, Higuain made it 4-3, and then Higuain was on the score sheet again. We threw everyone forward in the 3-4-2-1. It's Higuain with a chance to score, and he makes it 5-3. I'm not saying it was you guys' fault, but yeah, it was you guys' fault. I mean, we'd lose that game. We could have won if I didn't press the upload button. I didn't look away from my screen. I thought it was a goal kick. It turns out to be a corner, and he does score from the corner. My next opponent, however, has Lucas Martial Lacazette. As we have lost one in this episode, we need to win every single game going forward to get Elite 2. We need to win some more games to get Elite. That is the minimum target in this series. As Ronaldo goes through, Ronaldo with the low-driven shot makes it 1-0. And then Nzonzi drives through my defense. What was I doing to allow Nzonzi the time, the space, the dribble to go on and score a goal? I will never know, as Pogba does what Pogba does best. A long shot driven finish from range, back of the net, and then Ronaldo wins a penalty. He loves winning them, Blanc loves taking them. It's 3-1, and that is where we won that game. In the penalty shootout, it could have went in the penalty shootout with the penalty because the game was very even. It was like to and fro. It could have went either way. Honestly, on the Sunday, nearly every single game I did play, it was a very even match. Next up, Apple Juice. He's got a Road to Glory team, and to get David Villa in there, which I was kind of considering this weekend. I used a cheaper kind of FUT Champions team. It had Spain in there, it had David Villa in there. I was using it in D1, D2, and it was winning me games. So, going in this weekend, I thought I'd use a team like this, as Kazawa gets the ball, and he smashes it in to make it 1-1 in the game. And then we said in the game again, fuck's sake, we come forward. It is Benzema into Ronaldo, finds Kante. Kante finds Ronaldo, whips in across. It's Benzema on the score sheet, and that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to mix it up. I know I like passing it across the box, dribbling inside the area, but sometimes you got to go old-fashioned, just whipping across. That was what I was doing with Ibrahimovic when Ibrahimovic was inside, and he was scoring a lot of goals. So if you got a big man like Ibra, like your Benzema, like your Diego Costa, don't be afraid to whip the ball in. You've seen just before, we scored the cross, we get the goal, we get the win, we get Elite. That is how simple this game can be, as another kind of ball from range finds his man, heads it across, and it is Walker with the goal. Out of everyone to score for my team, Walker is in the area scoring the goal. This is more like it. That's the guy that's normally on the goal scoring sheet. It is Ronaldo who makes it 2-0. And like I was saying, people on the Sunday, they normally back out at 2-goal deficits. And Samuel FC was no kind of exception to that. And we do get the win. As we hit 30 wins on the day, we need 2 more wins from our remaining 2 games. Next up, he's got Sterling at striker, Ings at striker, and Barkley at cam. And going back to what I was just talking about, lads, in terms of build-up play, I want to hear from you in the comment section today. How do you score your goals? Is it slow, patient build-up play, like the pros and clinical inside the area? Or is it fast build-up play, the 1-2s? Is it crosses, the old-fashioned route 1? Honestly, I want to hear from you because in my gameplay, as you probably do see by my goals, I try to mix it up for you guys. I want to give you the best viewer material possibly. That could be fast counter-attacking play. It could be slow counter-attacking play, slow possession-based play, crosses, 1-2s, long shots, you name it. I can try and score it on this games, even skill goals. I try and do my best in terms of that. You seen the Ronaldo goal yesterday. I can do things like that, so I can mix it up. I know the pros, they like slow build-up play, and yeah, they're clinical inside the area. So I want to hear from you how you score your goals. It would be very interesting to hear as Pogba drags us back in the game. It's 1-1 in a must-win game. We need to win this game to get Elite 2. We are now 1-1 on the score sheet. Pogba has just drawn us back in the game as Rooney finds Ronaldo. Can he get a winner? It is 2-1 in the match. We do get the winner in a must-win game. 9 shots is 2, 7 on target is 2. Honestly, if I'd lost that game, I would have been pissed. But as you can see, lads, we do hit Elite 2 in a weekend where gameplay was just at the back of everything. It was shite. So I am very, very happy with Elite 2. 1 win behind what we did last week. So, lads, let's get into the stats. So here are the stats then, lads. 32 wins. I am very, very happy with that. 8 losses. In this episode, we went 9 wins, 1 loss. We pulled it clutch, lads. Last game to win it, and we do win it. Honestly, in this series, it always seems to be, on the last episode, there is something riding on it. And today, it was no different. Goals scored 97, goals conceded 44, and a goal difference of plus 53. The monthly standings, 65 wins. We are very close to the top 100. Losses 15, goals scored 199, conceded 87, and a goal difference of 112. The old times, 323 wins in total, 77 losses. Goals scored, we are very, very close to 1,950. In the next episode, we should kind of hit that in the next batch of 40 games. Goals conceded 393 and a goal difference of 557. The top goal scorer for this weekend, none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. 36 bloody goals in 40 games. Given that he got 11 assists as well, he contributed 47 times. That is very, very good. Benzema scored 20, Pogba scored 14 and assisted 22, and Benzema got the 11 assists. Most man of the matches go to Ronaldo, Pogba gets 4, and Blanc gets 4. And I've got to say, this team served me very well this weekend. It was a great team. It did very well against all the aids that FIFA produces. We kind of came through that. And for next weekend, there is no stipulations whatsoever. So, lads, let me know any of the squads that you want me to use in this series. Tomorrow, team of the group stage reviews. I hope you have enjoyed this, lads. And if you have, smash the hell out of that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And as always, I will catch you all next time.